Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby and I am a stay-at-home homeschooling mom of 5, and I like to share all sorts of different homeschooling and lifestyle content here as a mom of 5 kids. So we've got some cooking, some homeschooling, some stay-at-home life, some tea talks, all sorts of things going on here on my channel. Today's video is an Amazon haul, what I call Amazon lately. This video is in collaboration with my friend Julie from Mama to 5. If you are new over here from Julie's channel, hello. Please say hello down in the comments. I would like to know who joined me from Julie's video today. And if you are not familiar with Julie's channel, definitely go check her out. I love her. She posts 3 times a week, and she is one, and I mean this honestly, she is one of the very few YouTubers that I actually keep up with. I love putting on her videos. She does a lot of what I eat in a day videos, which are really helpful for me in this season of life. She does vlogs weekly, and she also just does all sorts of homemaking content like I do as well. So she's a friend of mine. She was one of the first YouTubers that I connected with here when I started my channel, and I just adore her. So she and I decided that it's been a while since we have done something together, and so we were like, hey, let's do an Amazon haul, because we both love Amazon. So here are some of the things that I have grabbed on Amazon that I thought were worthy of sharing, some of my favorite finds. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. It's been since before my youngest baby was born a few months ago. So it's been about, I want to say 5 or 6 months since I've done one. So keep that in mind. This was not all purchased at once, but here are some of my favorite finds over the last few months. Okay, so I'm going to do this in order. So the first few things I'm going to show you are some favorite finds for my home. So either just some things to bring a little beauty to my home or some organization. So the first thing I'm showing you are things I purchased for my coffee bar. Our coffee bar is right next to our dining room table, and we have company a lot. We always offer coffee and tea when we're hosting company. So I wanted to just freshen this area up a little bit. So I got these, I think they're called bitters jars. I know they're for like an alcohol bar, but we're using it for coffee syrup. So I have different flavored coffee syrups in there. Now it came with 2 different types of lids, and I put the little shaker tops on, but I'm actually going to change it out for tops that you can just pull off completely and pour, because these little shaker tops don't let enough of the syrup out. I think our syrup is just maybe a little too thick for it. I also got these pretty gold spoons because I have gold accents in my dining room and my living room, and then this pretty linen tablecloth, I guess you would call it. I got this as well just to kind of freshen this up so it wasn't so much wood. We have a wooden table and wood floors, and I just wanted to get something a little bit lighter. So those are the first few things I got for my home. Okay, a little organization. I grabbed this egg storing container for my refrigerator. As a large family, we never have decent storage in our refrigerator. This has made getting eggs so much more convenient than I would have even suspected when I purchased this. You grab an egg, the next one rolls right out. It makes it so much easier to get at the eggs that we need to get at. Another thing I got for my kitchen are these Turkish hand towels. Now I got 2 sets of 2. I think the color was coffee or something like that. I will link it all down below. But I wanted to just have some hand towels that match every season, and so I got a neutral color. I got 2 sets, so when one's in the wash, one's there on the stove. I think the only reason I'll switch my hand towels out now are for Christmas. I don't even think I'll switch it out for the fall. I'm just tired of having so many decorative hand towels that I am constantly needing to store, and I'll lose them, and I'll have like a Halloween towel in my laundry all year because I lost it, found it after we'd already put the Halloween stuff away. So I just decided to simplify, and hand towels was one very necessary place for me to simplify, and these are wonderful towels. I can lay them out to dry my dishes on. They're very thick, they're great quality. One necessary investment this school year, I didn't have to buy much this school year, but one thing I really needed to get for our family were new reusable water bottles. We just have such a mix match of different water bottles and lids and containers that were missing, or some that weren't supposed to go in the dishwasher and they got put in there, and so they were just kind of worn down. So I went ahead and just started fresh, got rid of all of our mix match containers, and just got new hydro flasks for everyone. We live in South Florida, so this is one area where the splurge was worth it, in my opinion, just because we are always outside with these. We're always at the beach or outside at a park, and it is, you know, in the 90s the majority of the year here. So with my kids being very active in karate and dance, we are always taking water bottles somewhere. So I went ahead and purchased these, and instead of putting them in our cupboards where they'll get lost or mix matched, I actually just keep them right under our Berkey now, and that's where they stay all day long. It's really cut down on us having tons of cups all over the place. It's been wonderful. I don't have Annie's to show you right now. I believe she left it in the car, but she has one about half the size as the kids, and so I'll link that one down below. If you have followed along here for a while, then you have likely seen the salad containers that I use for my husband and I. Well, on Prime Day, my daughter wanted one of these. I saw it come across as a sale. She's been asking to have one. When I pack lunches for co-op or whenever we pack lunches just to head out somewhere for the park, she wants to move on from her little planet box and move up to one of these salad containers. She loves having salad with me. So this Bentgo salad box is wonderful. It has a salad dressing container that it's got its own little compartment. Super convenient. You can pack a bunch in here. You can pack a salad. You can keep things separated. You can put like a little snacky tray on top if you'd rather have more than just a salad. We love these, and now Isabella has one as well. Since we're talking kitchen, I'll stay in the kitchen for one more thing. I reinvested in a bread machine. I used to actually have 2 bread machines back in the day so I could have a couple loaves going at the same time. When I got my KitchenAid, I had the dough hook attachment and the wheat mill attachment, and I thought, oh, I'll never need a bread machine again. That was like 3 kids ago, and I really think that just having a bread machine makes life a lot more convenient. Still pull my dough hook out every now and then when I want to make a big batch of something or spend some time doing something, but for our daily bread and dinner roll needs, this was a necessary investment. I really like this bread machine. It's very quiet, likely because it's been 15 years since my last bread machine purchase, and things have just gotten nicer. So this is really quiet, and we use this almost every day. The last houseware, decorative piece I have to show you are these faux eucalyptus wreaths I got for my front doors. Again, this is another area I just want to simplify, and so instead of having a different wreath for every single holiday, I got these to be fillers year round, and then I'll just have our Christmas wreaths, which are fresh wreaths that we always buy from some students who sell them for something. And I do love a red, white, and blue wreath in the summer. So these wreaths will stay on my doors the rest of the year, and we'll just change out our front porch bench pillows and the doormat, and that should spruce it up for the different seasons. But these wreaths are just another way to not have as much to store in our home. Okay, I have a couple of school things to show you. So the first few things here are just some things I've purchased for the treasure box my kids love. So we get into the treasure box on Fridays as long as they've completed all of their work for the week, and this includes my older ones. Teenagers love treasure box too. So at the start of the school year, I went ahead and did a bulk purchase of some of their favorite things. They love these little pop things. I can't remember what they're called. Are they called poppets, something like that, little poppet keychains. These are great to have on hand. I did a bulk pack of these. I also got a bunch of vinyl stickers. I think it was a 50-piece thing of vinyl stickers for their water bottles and binders and everything that they stick those stickers to. These are also nice to have like for our co-op or when we have history at our house and I let those kids get into the treasure box. I just like having a fully stocked treasure box. And then the other thing my kids really enjoy, I got 2 boxes of this butter slime, and it comes with all the mix-ins, and this is by far the thing my kids choose the most when they get treasure box. They love this butter slime and they love mixing the different things in. So all of these were purchases for the school year. Another thing that I just recently purchased was this John Muir Law How to Teach Nature Journaling book. This is wonderful. I'm teaching nature at our co-op this year. I'm not going to say too much about it because you may see it in my homeschooling favorites video, which is coming out this week. So keeping my lips zipped on a few other purchases from Amazon that are making that video. And then the other thing I purchased this year on Amazon for our school year was Pippi Longstocking. This book is so funny. The kids are really enjoying it. I've never read Pippi Longstocking, but I saw this on my friend Kristen from Delightfully Feasting. I saw this on her book list of what they read last month on Instagram, and I immediately purchased it because I thought my kids would absolutely love it, and they do. I read this to them. I sit in their hallway when they're all in bed at night, and I read this to them one chapter at a time, and they're like, what's the next chapter called? And then all day long they kind of chat about what they think is going to happen in the next chapter. It's just silly and it's fun, and they love it so much. So highly recommend this one if you haven't read it in your homeschool yet. Okay, let's talk some food items. I have a few food items here to share with you guys that have made my favorites list as of late. So these are on my subscribe and save. I have this Wild Planet tuna. My kids love tuna, and so this is something that they'll want to make for like a snack before they head off to dance and karate in the evenings. They'll have like tuna and crackers if dinner is going to be really late, or a lot of times they'll want to bring tuna in like a lunchbox, or sometimes I'll put tuna on a snack board for the kids when we have a snacky lunch. So since they have tuna at least once every other week, if not once a week, I wanted to get a better quality, and this seems to fit the bill. This was recommended by a friend. It's sustainable at least, which is nice to know. Another thing is this, I think it's, this coconut curry sauce. It's called korma sauce. This is from Saffron Road. This was brought to us by a friend when we had our baby. It was one of the meals that she brought for our family, and it was so delicious. I texted her for the recipe, and she was like, you'll love it. It's not a recipe, it's a link. And she sent me the link for this sauce. I kid you not, this is a lifesaver so often. I always have frozen chicken in my freezer, and so if it is getting late and time is slipping away from me and we have to cook something for dinner really quickly, or something came up and we have to get out the door, it is really convenient to make a quick coconut curry. It is so delicious too. Like, nobody would ever guess that it wasn't homemade. So highly recommend this one, and all you do is cook your chicken and then add this sauce. It's very simple. And then I also have recently switched to drinking decaf coffee. Womp womp. I know it's like such a bummer, but I just, in this postpartum season, not getting much sleep, drinking too much caffeine has made me feel very anxious. And so this is not a new thing for me. This happens almost every time I have a baby, especially considering that I kind of give up caffeine for quite a bit during my pregnancies. I just can't handle as much anymore, and it makes me very anxious. So decaf coffee is a funny thing. I'm not willing to switch to tea, so don't suggest that. I have to have coffee. I love the flavor of it. I gotta have my daily coffee. And decaf coffee, I don't love the process that they use to decaffeinate things. But this organic coffee from, what is the name of the company? I can't even remember the name of it. It's something like Gorilla something or another. This uses, from what I can tell, that Swiss water method for decaffeination, and it hasn't given me any headaches. It tastes so good. It does not taste like a lot of decaf coffees taste. It's actually really good. Okay, I have a couple of baby things to share, and then I'm gonna share a few of my little fashion finds. Mind you, I'm not a fashionista, so this is like super stay-at-home mom fashion finds. But I have a few pieces that I've picked up for my daughter from Amazon that I absolutely love. So this first little set with the bonnet I thought would be precious for fall activities, mostly Thanksgiving. I just thought it'd be cute for photos, and I love the little bonnet. I also got this gauzy, it's like a very light floral outfit with a little bonnet that I thought would also be cute for the fall, considering that we live in Florida. It just seemed kind of classic to me, and so I wanted to have this for her. I actually just used it for a Wild and Free photo shoot a few weeks ago, but I don't think that article is coming out until November, so I don't think I've shared any photos of that yet. And then I also love the brand Mud Pie. Mud Pie is one of my absolute favorite brands. I have a lot of things in my home from that company, and I have quite a few kids' clothes from that company, and I just thought this little floral romper was absolutely darling. I I also have a couple of sleeper sets from Burt's Bees. I like the Burt's Bees pajama sets and quite often can find them under $10 on Amazon. So the two that I'm showing you were $6 and $9. So I will link these down below if you need some pajamas. I buy this brand pajamas as well as Hannah Anderson pajamas. These are the two companies that I'm pretty loyal to as far as my kids' pajamas, my younger ones at least, and they quite often, like I said, you can find some decent prices on Amazon on the Burt's Bees brand. And then one of my top recommendations for having a newborn and baby wearing is the new Ergo. I mean, it's not new at all. It's new to me. My old Ergo is over 13 years old, I want to say. Got it for my oldest daughter. And I lost the infant insert. And so I wanted to repurchase that when Josephine was born. And lo and behold, there's like 7 different types of Ergos now than there were when my oldest was born, and I just reused the same Ergo forever, so I finally upgraded 5 kids later. This is amazing, and you can actually use this one. This is called the Ergo Omni 360, I think. You can use this starting from a newborn, and my old Ergo you couldn't use starting with a newborn unless you had the newborn insert. This is amazing, so easy to use. I started using this with her when she was about 8 weeks old, and I absolutely love it. I still have her on the front facing me, and when she gets a little older, she can be front facing out, or she can be on my back, or there's even a side position. It's very comfortable. It's got like something very soft for your back. It's got some storage. It's super adjustable, and the instructions are actually quite simple. Just make sure you kind of go over them because I was a little confused at first, but once I got the hang of it, so easy. She will take amazing naps in here. In fact, it's where she is most of the time when we're doing school because she'll sleep for a good 2 or 3 hours and we can get a lot done. So highly recommend this. It has simplified my life so much. I recommend baby wearing all around, but I really like this one. It's so convenient and it's nice and cool. It's got like a mesh panel on it to keep you and baby cool. At least some of them do, which again is a great thing in Florida. Okay, a couple of things for mom now. So first of all, getting back to working out after baby number 5 has been a slow thing for me. I'm being way easier on myself than I ever have been before. I think because I'm 5 years older and I feel the effects much more than I did with my other babies. But John loves when I do kettlebell workouts with him, and so I went ahead and got this little light 10-pound kettlebell. It's been perfect. It's also really cute. Look how tiny it is compared to his. It's so adorable. But it's the nicest amount of weight for me to not be so sore the next day that I feel uncomfortable holding the baby. And it also makes me feel safe in my core, not like I'm overdoing it too much here in this postpartum season. Then I have a couple of other things. Like I said, I'm not a fashionista. I go for comfort, but I also like having things that I can wear in my house and then go to my daughter's dance class or my kids' music lessons without having to change. This is such an issue for me. I always feel like I'm having to change when I leave the house to wear something more acceptable out of the house, and I don't want that. Like, I want to, first of all, present my best here for my own family first, but I also just don't want to be wearing ratty clothes all the time. And I want to be able to go somewhere on a whim if I need to and be dressed nicely. So these skirts, I feel like I'm cheating. I feel like I've broken the system or something. Is that the right phrase? They feel like you're wearing sweatpants, but they're also really cute. They're like little sweatpants skirts. I follow Jackie Marie Carr on Instagram, and she's always posting cute, modest outfits. And when I saw this, I ordered one to try it out, and I bought a second one within that same week. They're not too expensive. I think they're like $20 to $30. And they're super easy to just use with a t-shirt or like a button-down blouse and just some sandals. Very simple, very cute, so very comfortable. I can literally be doing housework in them and then go to my kids' music lessons, and you wouldn't know that I was scrubbing toilets that morning with that skirt on. I looked like I actually put myself together before I went somewhere. So highly recommend these skirts. Speaking of sandals, these shoes I've purchased in so many colors, and I went ahead and got a neutral color. They're so comfortable. I got them when I was pregnant because they were stretchy, but I still really love them. And so I've recently repurchased this off-white color. These are so comfortable. And again, they're cute. I feel like I can wear them, and there's the comfort level of, you know, I'm running 5 kids around town, but there's also the factor where they look nice and they're not just like I'm wearing, you know, I don't know, those cloud slides that I wear all over my house. So I love these sandals. And then this nail polish, I stole from my daughter, used a lot of it, repurchased it for myself because it's a wonderful neutral color. I like feeling put together and feeling like my toenails are painted or my fingernails are painted, but I don't like when things are so vibrant that when they start to inevitably chip off, you can tell. And so this one is a nice neutral color. It's called, I think it's the Dulce de Leche color. And when it does start to chip, you have until, you know, the end of the day or the next day to make the time to repaint your nails, because it's kind of a similar color to my nail bed, and so it doesn't look as apparent when the color starts to chip off. So I really like that. It's convenient as a mom to have a color that you love and also isn't super obvious when it needs a little refreshing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and that it gave you some new ideas if you're looking to freshen up your house or your homeschool, or if you just need some good finds to stick on a gift list for this upcoming holiday season. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to go over and give Julie some love on her Amazon haul today as well. Bye guys.